Ever feel like owning a home, it's like this crash course in adulting?
Totally.
Nobody gives you the handbook for like finding a good plumber who won't drain your bank account.
Right. It's rough out there.
So today we're diving into this thing called Houmify.
Okay.
And they're saying they're like the AI solution for all that messy home ownership stuff.
Well, that's a bold claim. The home services market, it's a jungle out there,
Yeah.
fragmented.
Yeah.
Everyone's relying on like who their neighbor used 5 years ago.
Yeah. Feels very like last century, right?
Exactly.
But Houmify, they're claiming they're different. They're calling themselves the Spotify for your house, which, and
Which interesting one.
okay, ambitious much.
Yeah.
But like, what does that even mean when we're talking about busted water heaters and, needing someone to rake the leaves?
That's the million-dollar question. Spotify, it works because it takes this massive, overwhelming thing like millions of songs and makes it personal.
Yeah.
Uses what it knows about you to figure out what you'll like.
Right.
So for Houmify, the big challenge is, can they actually do that with something as complicated as homeownership? Can an algorithm really get all the little details about like your house, your family, all of it?
So wait, are we talking about like an AI that knows I need a new garbage disposal before I do?
Maybe.
Because it's like been monitoring my composting and sees I'm throwing out less food.
It could be. They're really pushing this personalization angle.
Yeah.
They're saying they can connect you with the perfect contractor, plumber, whoever, based on your needs, your budget, even how you like to communicate. And it's not just finding the right people. They're talking about handling everything. Booking appointments, taking care of payments, the whole 9 yards.
Okay, so how? How did they actually do all that?
So they've got these two modes, assistant, and then there's autopilot.
Assistant and autopilot.
Yeah, so think of assistant like, those super smart search engines, right?
Okay, yeah.
But for anything and everything home-related, you ask it a question, tell it what you need, and boom, it gives you a customized recommendation.
And autopilot.
Autopilot's where it gets really wild. They're talking about automating like the big stuff, like get this, refinancing your mortgage.
Wait, hold on. They're going to let a computer algorithm mess with my mortgage. This seems like a bit much, even for AI.
It's a huge step.
Yeah.
Automating something as complex as refinancing, you'd need incredibly advanced AI. Algorithms that can analyze all those financial documents, weigh the risks, even negotiate with lenders, and all without a human being involved.
Wow.
If they can actually make it work. Game changer. But, and it's a big but, they have to be transparent. People need to know how the AI is making these big decisions, feel confident that it's actually doing what's best for them.
That makes sense. I mean, yeah, we hear all the time about how powerful AI is getting, but there's still a lot of like distrust around it, especially when you're talking about something as personal and important as your house.
100%. And that's where Houmify, playing up the whole solving homeowner headaches angle, is smart. They're tapping into those pains we all feel as homeowners, right? Feeling totally overwhelmed by information, trying to find trustworthy help, never really knowing if you're getting the most bang for your buck.
Yep.
These are the things that have been driving homeowners nuts forever. If Houmify can actually do what it says, really use AI to smooth all that out, well, they could be onto something big.
It does make you wonder, like, what would we even do with ourselves if we weren't constantly dealing with, like, leaky faucets and dodgy contractor quotes? Would we finally get around to, like, painting that guest room?
Right.
Finally take up those banjo lessons?
It's an interesting thought. Though whether Houmify can really take over the world, become the platform for homeowners, well, that remains to be seen. There's competition out there. And a lot depends on if they can get people to trust them. Not just with the AI, but with all their data too.
That's the big question, isn't it? Can we really bring ourselves to trust an algorithm with, like, one of our biggest investments, our homes? It's definitely something to think about. So, listeners, what do you think? Would you hand over the keys to your castle, metaphorically speaking, to an AI?